Disconnect to reconnect. That's the slogan of Martin County, which has two coasts. A 22-mile stretch of the Atlantic known as the Treasure Coast, and also on the other side of the county, the shore of Lake Okeechobee. I'm crossing the county from coast to coast, and along the way I want to find out about Native American history in Indiantown, explore cowboy country, and also find out about Martin County's connection with the British royal family. But I'm starting with some mountain climbing. I'm attempting a single-handed ascent of Hobe Mountain, the highest point in South Florida. Happily though, it's only 86 feet high. But it's a lovely place to discover some Florida wilderness. By the modest altitude standards of the Sunshine State, Hobe Mountain is a notable landmark. Just 300 climbs and you'll have done the same height as Mount Everest without oxygen. And it offers excellent views of the rest of Martin County, which I shared with Park Services specialist Carey Kirkler.
This is one of the closest representations of what real South Florida was like 10,000 years ago. It was even 20,000 years ago. It might have been the tip of real South Florida. So it's pretty awesome to be part of the team that takes care of this place.
Martin County has strong environmental credentials. No building can be more than 4 stories high. And much of the land is protected, such as this park, Howell-Patioki, which means, I'm told, alligator water. Michael Eustin is from Martin County's Ecosystem Restoration Project.
We get a lot of unique things here. We also have a very wide diversity of habitats. You can go all the way to the beach areas and your dune ecosystems, and there's birds and wildlife that use those areas, to the deepest marshes, lakes, rivers, and streams, which makes Martin County, this area, unique.
Indiantown got its name because it was one of the last Seminole Indian trading posts. But the name lives on in the Seminole Inn, whose slogan is "Florida the way it used to be." I won't talk too much because I know you're busy, but I've got to tell you about the Seminole Inn's royal connection. The social hostess was Wallis Warfield, who later became Wallis Simpson, who later got involved with Edward VIII, King of England, who had to abdicate. Of course he did. She was an American divorcee. Anyway, the inn's still going. Come and have a look around. Owner Johnny Flewellyn told me more.
In 73, they were going to tear it down. And my father rode by and said, "I hate to see the Seminole Inn destroyed. It's the heart of Indiantown." And so my mother and he decided to buy it. More and more it has become kind of the keeper of the history of Indiantown. And so if you want to know what Indiantown was like 100 years ago, you know, people come to the inn. They come for that taste of old Florida.
From Indiantown to cowboy country, Johnny's husband, Greg, is a cowboy. But Florida doesn't have any cowboys, Greg.
Actually, Florida was the first state in the United States to have cows. The grass grows 12 months a year here. So it's actually one of the highest producing cattle states in the United States.
Look, if you want to try this, and I must say it's tremendous fun, then Greg will make you a cowboy for a day or for a week. I think I'll need more like a year, won't I, Pepper? Lovely horse. The west coast of Martin County, where Lake Okeechobee begins, Martin County doesn't end. In fact, it extends for another 10 miles officially into the centre of the lake. But I'm content to sit right here and agree with the county slogan, naturally quaint.